It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So go. 1, 2, 3. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Luck on first down. Flush to his right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got it. Come on.
Out of the gun, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers. And This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, it's Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, down.
Rivers to throw it. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Block the team. Keep it up. Hey, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ready, 380. 53, Mike. I got it. Mike, that's it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run it here with Gordon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Hines. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On third down, it's Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go, team. Wait, 89.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he coughed it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a first down throw, Luck. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay? And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 36 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rivers now from the 50. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
First down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain there of 21 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Luck defers to Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. First half, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on second down. Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion.
Check nine. Left. Hey, Delta!
Rivers on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's all right. Hey, Brown 80. Number 53. Mike 53. They gonna need some dance.
On third down, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Luck looks to throw on third and one. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Luck. And he connects with Ebron. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Love. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53 to Mike. 53 to Hey, Haywood. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, Rocket. Strip that ball. Split.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Chargers 17, Colts 10.
We play to win. Left. 80. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Colonel.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 43 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Love. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
622, alert, alert. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. He completes this one to Mack.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw his line. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Colts going on 4th. It's locked. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Hines, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Luck on 3rd down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Ready, block 15.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
left side by Hilton. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Move.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Luck. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. To the air again, Luck. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.